fine.
Dumbass! Welcome, everyone, to the Ignorant Introverts, where today we have Ryan.
Hello there.
We have Michael.
I'm Michael.
We have Fernando. Those are some nice words of wisdom right there. We have Justin, who's just in here. And I am Jason.
The bear.
I like that long
the
pause.
Bear.
That long pause you had was really nice. I'll just say.
Thank you.
It's very nice.
And today we are talking about how we ended up 5 months behind.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's be honest here. So the podcast goes through two editing stages because the software I do, I can handle like the visuals and all that other and transitions and stuff like that. But for some reason, for the life of me, I can't like edit the voices and do all the sound stuff that well. So that goes to editor number 1 here, Ryan.
Ooh, I'm editor number 1. Fuck, I am
You
just
got
the top of
promoted.
the lineage. All right, so
Thing
yeah.
one
but-
and
Yeah,
thing two.
you're the top of the lineage, and also your shit doesn't even ever come to me.
Okay,
so we
so-
have recordings. He just doesn't do his fucking
No,
job.
so the last podcast we did, I did it myself because I felt bad that we stalled so long on the 4th official episode. Because obviously there was the pilot episode and then there was the special one for Thanksgiving. So I wanted to just do it myself because I was like, fuck it, it's been too long. I don't want to wait for Michael to finish the edit. So I'm just going to do it. But
What do you mean? I take like 2 days.
no, I know. But that's just why I'm like, I want to get this out as soon as possible. I was just a bitch about it, and that's what I did. So I'm sorry, but that's
So
what happened.
where's the infamous episode 5 then?
The episode,
Is it in your files?
No, this is episode 5.
I'm pretty sure we have like 1 or 2 like that we recorded that just have not like been edited
I
yet.
promise you, it's because the sound fucked up.
Oh,
If that's why, because that's what happened with like when we did episode 1 that first time.
oh.
Do you not remember
right,
when the
yeah,
sound fucked up? Yes.
Oh god.
And if
So-
you couldn't tell, we've moved.
Yeah.
That was
in
another
a new
big thing
location.
that we were doing.
We're in an entirely different house.
Yeah, Fernando, do you want to tell us about the new location?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically what happened is that last time you saw us, we were in Fernando's basement, I want to say?
Yeah.
Fernando's
basically.
mom's basement.
We were in the
Yeah.
basement.
Basically, what happened in between then is that me, Justin, and Ryan were in talks of like, hey, maybe we should like my dad has a house that he's gonna move out of that we can move in and he wants to rent, so like we should like rent it out and stuff like that and move in together.
So we moved in. And now we're living
We've
together.
been basically working on it since December, and what was it, April?
Yeah, we moved in April.
Late March, early April. Pretty much all of us moved in and stuff like that. And we've just kind of been going through life and
Working our asses off, essentially.
and also some challenges and stuff like that to boot, right? So
There's
lot of
always at
shit
least
happened.
one challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every friendship's got a roller coaster. Everyone. Every
Some
relationship's got a
multiple.
roller coaster.
Some multiple.
And ours decided to go, I'd say batshit crazy is the best word to describe it. Let's just say July was eventful to say, or sorry, June was
June and
extremely
July.
eventful to say the least. July wasn't as eventful. June was very eventful though.
We worked through it,
I don't know if
and we're
July
here,
was-
and we're ready to do more podcasts. And I think we're gonna, work through it because we actually want to succeed. And people have told us that they like it. So what the fuck? We're here, right?
Yeah, because obviously we want to give the people who watch us and like our content, we want to give them more content. Also, it's been like something that all of us have wanted to do is to make more content. We've just been busy, and I mean, there's not really much excuse, to be honest. We've just been kind of lazy and put it off, if I'm going to be completely honest.
Honestly, we would look so much better if, as soon as we figure out how we're going to start recording us playing video games, because even when we're not able to get together like this, we tend to hang out for like an hour or two every couple weeks at least.
Every week. We hang out at least every week.
Well, the last 2 weeks, we've been missing at least 1 to 2 people.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
I mean, people got busy schedules and stuff. No one can make it every week, but for the most part, at least 4 out of the 5 of us get together and play games every Sunday, right? So that's been one of our things. But
And I've also been like an anal little bitch because I also wanted to get. There's a little camera over there on the tripod that the battery doesn't fucking charge right now. So I want to get 2 views of the podcast so there's not just one camera. But also, it's better quality now. I said that before, but now it's actually better quality because we can actually record in 1080p. Goddamn.
yeah, so I mean, behind the scenes and stuff like that, we've been working on upgrading aspects of the podcast. Now, obviously, us hitting record hasn't really happened yet until now, but you know, we've been working on it. We've been figuring out some stuff. Also, disclaimer, real quick. All of us have been drinking a decent amount today, so
Really important.
Drink responsibly.
Please do.
Drink responsibly, please. And also,
I'm definitely not 7 deep.
Don't need to tell them a number.
They don't know what.
also, you can't take drunk, ignorant introverts seriously. They're stupid, okay? So
I
They're
mean, we
ignorant sober. What do you think they're going to be when they're
We
drunk?
call ourselves the ignorant introverts for a reason, because we are stupid about shit that we
You
don't
know, I might just update the logo now just because that we are drunk. I'm going to put some red undertones on the logo.
listen, we're dumb when we're sober.
put a solo cup in there.
Being not sober is going to be an interesting experience for you guys.
That's facts.
I mean, hopefully we're not too out of control today, but I mean, whatever happens, happens. We'll fix it in post if anything gets too crazy.
I mean, fuck. Me and Michael here made food, and oh god,
Oh my
me and
God,
him
it's
are
so
like
good.
a dream team on cooking. We're just like partnered up back there.
This is like our second time in the kitchen just cooking together. And for some reason, we don't really talk to each other all that much about how we can like compliment each other. We just know, okay, he's making this, I'm making this, and then for some reason, it just turns out amazing together. And I have no idea why, but it works.
I don't know how you guys did
I
it
made
today.
steak
like, literally.
mac. He made soup.
Oh my god, my soups have been getting so good though.
The soup's are really good.
I've been working on making soups and stuff like that recently because, one, my girlfriend really likes soup, and also I like soup too, and two, it's just fun. A good soup is just good, you know what I mean? So it's just, soup is nice. I've been working on making different soups and stuff like that.
Meanwhile, I've always like been really interested in knowing how to cook meats, and so like steak mac. I made my steak so that I could chop it up and put it in the mac, and I had to fight myself because I wanted to just eat the fucking steak.
As is, like straight raw. He just
Like,
wants to go.
like it was it was all, like once I had cooked it to slice it up to put it in the macaroni and cheese, it was already like it was leaking juice.
Yeah, so you made your steak mac and cheese. I made, no, I'm not sure if everyone is familiar, but I'm a huge fan of Olive Garden and their soups, and so I've learned ways to make very, very accurate copycats of their soups and even improve them in some areas. And so the soup I made today, which is my favorite soup to make, is what's called the zuppa toscana at Olive Garden. And more or less, it's the soup that has potatoes, Italian sausage, and bacon and kale in it. So
Olive Garden sponsor us.
please.
Why not? Send
My
us
guy,
soup.
I would
Send us
expect
soup.
I would say yes for just your breadsticks.
Honestly,
Just
just
send me your breadsticks and I'm happy.
either breadsticks or soup.
Dude, honestly, the unlimited soup salad for $11. We're not sponsored, by the way, but oh my god, what a deal!
We're just going to go into the
See,
Olive Garden.
see, I just want the breadsticks because then we could have the breadsticks and have Michael make the soup.
Oh,
Like it would be that simple.
Don't tempt me. Why do I want to go to Olive Garden now?
you just had
Well, not when
Olive
you're
Garden.
half asleep,
know!
not when you're half asleep, dumbass. You're yawning during a podcast again.
All right,
I'm the
Someone wanted
nocturnal
me to
one.
drink today, so
I'm literally the nocturnal one. Why am I wide awake?
I don't know.
bro.
You know, we record these podcasts at like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. all the time, right?
He's like already asleep, and he's been begging us to play League of Legends for the better half of the day. So
Yep.
like, I don't know how he's gonna handle
Well,
that.
so okay, the only
gonna
podcast
fall
I'll give you
asleep as a
credit for
jungle.
that you were tired for was the one that we recorded at 10 a.m. and that was that third one.
We recorded something at 10 a.m.
Yeah,
What?
you didn't remember that?
You
It was
don't
10 a.m. and I literally worked all damn day the day before
We
and
recorded
before
a
that.
podcast at 10 a.m.
I worked 2 fucking doubles the day before
confused.
and before that. So I was just
asleep at 10 a.m. How
dead.
did you get me up in the morning?
I was
No.
I was
dead.
there.
I don't know.
Yes, you were. You were there.
Everyone was there. We have not done a single
I was saying
except
that,
for
like,
never mind.
on the weekend, how did you get
What
me
do you
up
mean?
before 10 a.m.?
Fernando's right there.
Yeah,
I
we haven't done
realized.
it. We haven't done a single podcast without anybody, right, Fernando?
This
Fantastic.
This is gonna be
Oh,
a
yeah.
great fucking editing show for me and Michael. I'm just gonna say.
Yep. I mean, Fernando's waving at them right now.
Yeah,
If you really want to take over the visuals for this, Michael, I'll let you have it.
oh, this is gonna suck to edit. I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
Ugh, fuck. I'll be right there with you.
Actually, I do know what I'm gonna do. I know
Oh,
exactly what I'm
God.
gonna do.
Don't do the first thing you're thinking of, please.
No, what do you mean? It's actually a good idea. I'll tell you after this is over. It's a
Whatever.
good idea.
It's fine.
You want me to tell you right now?
You're
It's actually.
confusing the fuck out of the audience.
We'll cut this out.
I mean, yeah.
But back
Now
on
all of a
top.
sudden we're all waving. Fernando, do you have anything you would like to say to our distinguished viewers?
to stay.
I mean, kind of want to kiss him and stuff. Sounds pretty hot.
Yes, if you did not hear in our first test run of our podcast, and also on our TikTok,
And
we
Instagram.
found out through
I looked it up.
random Google search.
We
that
were literally
Lilo
talking
from
about.
Lilo and Stitch does indeed have autism.
had-
Science confirmed. So there are.
Wait, the first question under this was, does Lilo have autism?
Ohana means autism.
Wait, why do you?
We had no idea, and I can't remember what I was talking about. And then someone was like, I feel like there's something off about Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. And I sit there and I look it up. And the first thing underneath, first thing that pops up is, does Lilo have autism? And everybody just dies.
I'll put the clip in the description of the video. I promise.
We'll link.
What's even more sad to me is I make the Ohana means autism joke, and none of them react.
Here's the
none of
problem.
them laugh. Nothing.
Like
I
I
get
said-
dead silence. They're ignoring me, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just not funny. And then they start playing it back, and they hear me say it because I say it loud enough for the mic to catch it and everything.
We were
Ohana means
just
autism,
busy.
and they're immediately floored, just on the ground, like unprepared. I'm like, well, I guess I am funny then.
Well, okay, so let me
I'll just go and fuck myself.
let me preface it with
Exactly.
this. So we were doing that test run, and I was not expecting anything funny to come out of it. Not at all. I was just expecting like sound
was-
tests, whatever.
It
we
was
could do.
literally just like us talking for like 30 minutes about random shit.
Yeah, there was no camera, there was no nothing. It was me testing the microphones and stuff like that.
and
So-
then we just
but
decided
then
to
I was
stumble
just,
upon
we
that.
talked about like Lilo and Stitch. I don't remember the exact context. I know I have the podcast somewhere.
I know
I'll-
me and Jason did like a 2.5 hour like mini podcast between just us two about the most random shit.
Right,
like,
but
before
let me
then,
let
but
me
it
at
was
least say
so
this.
good.
So the culture shock of at least hearing that question made me laugh so much that I could not handle it.
I was so
The fact that I heard your comment in post production was the funniest shit known to man. Like it was just like I wish I could put that on a fucking t-shirt. Like it was so good.
Yeah,
I
we're
just-
never gonna get away with putting Ohana means autism on a T-shirt. That's never gonna happen.
No,
Why
Listen.
not?
why
Listen,
not?
we're
But
so-
yes.
we're-
It's
we're-
completely legal.
Listen.
We're not even infringing on a copyright or anything.
Listen,
But
listen,
technically, we're discriminating. Don't come after us, please.
listen, we're so ignorant we could probably make it work. Okay. Shit, I just spilled my drink on myself. I completely-
That's what I did earlier.
It can't be that bad.
Like I said, drink
People in
responsibly.
other
I'll put a
countries
flasher right there.
Right in like Chinese and Japanese, like chicken fried noodles instead of what we ask all the time. Like Ohana meaning autism, like that's gotta be like in the gray zone at the worst.
Bro, what do you mean they cancel people over so much less?
That is true.
They do
the
cancel.
people I don't give a fuck about.
You gotta
cancel
remember.
people over
You
so
gotta
much
remember
less.
where we are and
Fair.
what sensitive country we're in right now.
Yeah,
The
and
fact
we're in
that
a
you
state
can't
that's still
say
at least
certain
mostly
things.
red.
I'm not
Listen,
gonna say the
listen,
certain
listen,
things
listen,
because I don't want to
listen.
get canceled.
Listen,
but
this is not a political show, so let's steer clear from politics, please, and thank you.
Fair.
Because I will jump in, and you do not want me jumping into the subject.
yeah, no, I don't want to be in politics.
Thank you. All right, let's move on. Anyway, so one thing I found interesting, this is a complete tangent, by the way. One thing I found interesting is that a few months ago, I don't know if any of you guys saw this. I think I sent it to all of you. But scientists released the first ever image of the black hole in the center of our galaxy. And I'm a space nerd, so I eat that shit up. I thought that was cool as fuck. What do you guys think about it?
I mean,
is this
well,
weird to you, or is it like...
No, I mean it makes sense. I mean, if you think about it, there are multiple galaxies out in the thing.
Bro, there are like trillions of them, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, there's a shit ton, and each one of them is technically drawn in by a black hole. So eventually, shit will end up getting caught up. It's
Well,
just gonna take a long ass fucking time.
The thing is that we don't actually know what holds galaxies together because, well, okay, I'm gonna go like super space nerd here.
Do it. Go for it.
Notes. Get some spark notes.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
gonna be
so-
real honest here. We don't know shit.
We don't know
We
shit.
have theories. There's a reason they're called theories.
Hey, look,
and
I
not
watched-
statements.
I watched Star Wars and Star Trek. I know what I know.
Okay, so so until I believe it was 2020, like it was either 2019 or 2020, when the first image of the M87 black hole came out. We didn't actually know that black holes truly existed. They've been theorized for hundreds of years, but we didn't have physical proof until then. So the fact that we got something of our own galaxy, one, that's amazing. Like, that's just a pinnacle of science, but also like, you know, our black hole in the center of our galaxy is Sagittarius A star. It's only 4 million masses of the sun, which is hilariously small in consideration to most like black holes in the center of galaxies. So realistically, we don't actually know what holds our galaxy in place and together.
I'm too drunk to do math. I'll be honest with
Bro,
you.
this has nothing to do with math. I'm just asking your opinions. Like, what do you think about like that? Because that's such a crazy like thing to have happened. Like, it still blows my mind that we actually got pictures of this shit.
This slightly unsurprises me. It was slightly
Why?
an inevitability.
I mean, yeah, eventually it was going to happen, but like the fact that it happened sooner than we probably expected, right?
We have been struggling and like fighting for basically this exact kind of picture for at least 60, 70 years.
Well, it's mostly the theory that's been argued, right? Because like obviously there's a bunch of evidence that these things did exist, but we had no hard proof that they ever exist and that they even like...
It's a little hard because like has humanity, has like what we have in ability, we are terrifyingly limited in space.
Yeah,
like
hilariously.
We are fucking newborn children trying to use motor control in space. Like, there's not really much else you can say about it. But because of that, eventually we were going to design something to help us out.
We didn't even really design anything. So what happened is that they made, I think it was like 8 or 14 radio telescopes spread across the planet, and they all tuned into the same region in space. And the crazy part is that they had to have all clear weather so that the stuff wasn't jumbled. So the reason that the center of our galaxy, the black hole there, took much longer than the other one that got a picture was because of the fact that there's so much dust and gas and shit like that that's blocking our view that we can't actually directly see it. Whereas the other one, we more or less had like a head-on view of it, so there was really nothing impeding the way. I apologize if this is boring, by the way, but I think it's cool, so I don't give a fuck.
You know, the sad thing is, though, is that the fact is that us as humans don't even know much about like the ocean, we know more about space than we do our own fucking planet. And
True.
It's like how can we realize to understand the thousands and thousands of possibilities that there are in space when we can't even figure out our own ocean?
Well,
So,
shit,
like,
bro.
I think we should figure out what's wrong. What I'm like personally, I'm like, yes, space is cool and everything, but I'm like, we don't even know our planet.
Well, shit, bro. They haven't found Atlantis yet. Why are they slacking, dude?
That's what I'm saying. I wanna go to motherfucking Atlantis.
Fernando,
Let's be freaking honest here, though.
Actual thing.
By the time we understand our planet, we need a new one.
Yeah, we're coming up close on the deadline here, man. Like we gotta gotta go.
Oof. We fucked this shit up.
Fernando, how do you feel about the fact that we have not found Atlantis yet? Brilliant insight.
Insightful.
All right.
Insightful.
Now to the news with with Ryan.
Give him a little.
Oh, you
pat.
want my opinion on the black hole thing?
I'm interested to hear everyone's view about it because I'm a giant space nerd and I eat this shit up, and so I want to know what people who don't really put a lot of time into researching this stuff actually think about it because it's interesting to me.
Here's my thing. I used to love space as a smaller child. I was around 11 or 10 when I've like snuck into my brother's room and like got like these. For some reason, he had these binders about like astrology and shit, and I used to just steal them, put them in my closet, and read them sometimes. I used to love space because it was just really interesting, and like the way that they would name stars. I'm like, why the fuck are they naming stars? Like, what the hell's up with that? But the black hole thing, I did not hear about until you just said it. So,
Have you not seen the pictures?
no, I haven't. So
Really? I'll show you after, but it's
potentially.
like I'll show you like some of the artist renditions and stuff like that you've seen in movies, and I'll show you what they actually look like. Like what they actually, I'll put up on screen for you guys, but like, and post, but like what they actually look like, it looks like shit in comparison to like obviously the movie things, but like you got to remember the black hole in the center of our galaxy is 29,000 light years away, and it's covered by millions of light years of like gas and dust. Oh, not millions, but many light years of like gas and dust, stuff that we can't actually see through, except through like we can see spots through, right? And then the M87 one that we took a couple of years ago, that one is, oh god, I want to say at least 50 million light years away. Like shit that's like we can't even comprehend how far that is, right? So it's extremely and hilariously far away. But I'll show you the pictures. They look really shitty. It's like it's like someone took a close-up picture of their hand.
All right.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that, but like, and obviously you can't see a black hole directly. You can only see the shadow of it, right? The big black circle, right? But well, I can show you after we're done.
Something I find funny about the fact that you like felt the need, like the desire to go on a tangent about space, is that quite recently, I have no idea why, but my brain went through a thought experiment just off of random about like what equivalent gravitational and the opposite repelling forces would have on someone. And the thought of if you could get someone to feel gravitational force in all directions equally, you could potentially put them into stasis by causing a near friction on a molecular level.
Well, isn't that like, don't they do, actually they probably don't, but like, fuck, what am I trying to think of? Do you remember the movie The Incredibles?
Yes.
You probably do. So you remember when they have Mr. Incredible towards the end in that like little like ray shield thing where he has like his hands and feet tied up? Is that kind of what you're talking about? Or is it like a different thing?
I'm talking about like straight gravity. Like if you were put under enough gravitational pressure in all directions at the same time, think magnets. If you have 3 magnets and you have 1 magnet in the middle, you can almost pick up that third magnet by picking up the 2 magnets. Now, if you were to do that omnidirectionally to somebody on the molecular level, you could theoretically cause stasis by causing a friction coefficient on the molecular level, which would cause all of your chemical reactions and shit not to happen. But again, this is just a mind experiment. I have no idea what this would actually do. But
Well-
like the idea of anything causing an actual realistic way of stasis would be terrifying. Because just being put in stasis would be fucking terrifying if you ask me.
Justin, you look incredibly bored right now. Can you tell us what's going on?
You can tell that all of this went straight over his head.
I am really having a fun time right now. I just want another beer. It's God.
Get up and go. Go
Okay.
grab one. Go grab one. But turn your mic off.
Go get
grab
another
one.
beer.
Okay, but have you ever seen the movie Interstellar?
No.
Okay, so spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen it. It's like a 3.5 hour long movie, and it's like super slow, but I personally love it. Basically, it's about the fact that they have to leave Earth because Earth is dying, and they have to go, and a wormhole opens in the solar system, and they take that wormhole, and they're trying to find other worlds that are habitable so they can come back, tell Earth, and then Earth can evacuate everyone so they can go. The problem is that when they go through this wormhole, they find that there's a massive black hole. And so one of the things that is observed around black holes and that Einstein also theorized is that because of how heavy this thing is in space, it warps time, right? So, you know, and they have one of the planets that are really near the black hole that they have to land on and go look at. An hour on that planet is a decade on Earth, right? How crazy is that shit? Right, because like what you're talking about with stasis is technically you could freeze time for someone,
Exactly.
right? While time goes by for everyone else. You know what I mean?
The idea of just freezing time for one person, though, like that would suck to me.
Bro, it's an
If you ask
IRL
me.
Zanya's.
Oh my Christ.
I'm
Now we're
sorry,
bringing League
but,
of
like,
Legends
think
into
about
this.
It.
All
Think
right,
about it.
fuck.
I want to play League, bro.
If I was to go,
Gotta finish the Star Guardian event.
Shut the
let's
fuck
be real
up.
here. If I was to go to bed and then wake up and find out that I'm unchanged, but 10 years had passed, I would go fucking crazy.
Yeah, that'd be
Because-
insane.
Because here's the thing: is that means all of you guys aged 5 years without me. And what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm not gonna make new friends with the fucking other gen. Fuck them. They're fucking stupid.
It is true. You heard it here first, folks. The ignorant, I've had a little too much beer.
I never said we were intelligent.
On the
I
i-
just acknowledged they're
On the
stupid as
Ignorant
well.
Introverts podcast, you have heard first. Generations below us are stupid. I stand by that.
They
People,
had bad
people said
role
that about our
models.
generation, though, too.
Okay,
So,
but
I
our
mean, to be
generation-
quite honest, we're just following the trend.
Listen, each generation has gotten progressively stupider. Ours is pretty dumb, but the
The
one below us
generations
is
before
dumber.
us were not much
One
better.
after is dumber. Like it, people have just gotten progressively dumber.
Maybe we should stop putting "do not do this" on everything.
Yeah,
you know,
'cause I
have
wanna
some
do it.
Darwinism back in life.
Honestly, yeah, dude.
I am a big fan of the whole social Darwinism thing.
Fuck yeah, dude. These dumb idiots need to go.
I relate, actually.
Again, we're only saying this because we've been drinking.
Yes.
We're also ignorant.
Yep.
Hey,
Like,
we
I'm
are
sorry,
the
but
drunk,
if-
ignorant introverts today.
you're so-
Please do not take every word that we say.
Yeah, please take everything with a grain of
Remember,
salt.
Yeah,
we're
please.
best like pasta. Take us with a good grain of salt.
I mean, honestly,
We're gonna put a
but, like,
disclaimer at the beginning of the podcast. I'm sorry to cut you off, but we're gonna put a disclaimer at the beginning of the podcast too, just so you know
you're being
we don't
meta.
get canceled. But like, yeah,
We're
take what
mostly
saying with a
joking.
grain of salt.
But I'm like, if you're honestly stupid enough to drink bleach, then yeah, you're gonna die. I mean,
That whole
Don't do
Tide
it.
Pod shit.
That was
oh my
hilarious.
God,
when
that
he
was
did-
retarded.
It was hilarious. It was like, finally, Darwinism back in action, bro. Let's go.
My God.
Well, here's the thing. That blew up on TikTok. I'm like, how in the fuck are you retarded enough to just eat a Tide Pod and be like, I can live through this?
Yum,
What's
tasty.
truly sad
Really?
Hum nom nom.
is that it wasn't a problem until people started telling people not to do it.
Yeah, because then once
Yeah.
once
Well,
you
my
tell
my
someone
problem
not
is,
to
like,
do
why
something,
the fuck do
they'll
you
do
need
it.
someone else to tell you not to do that? Why?
Okay, well, listen. Back in the ancient days, do you think they knew that lions were gonna eat you? No, they would go up and pet them like, oh, pretty kitty, die. Right? And they're like, "Oh, Steve got eaten by a fucking lion, bro. You probably shouldn't fuck with them." I was like,
I don't know. We
"Okay."
haven't. I feel like humans,
No,
at least at this stage,
Steve.
have enough common sense to. I mean, I guess when you're like, 2 or 3, you're gonna be like, what does that little plastic little cartridge taste like? What is that? Like, I'm gonna
Listen,
put that in
when
my
you're
mouth.
ignorant
But
like
if you're
us,
14
you
or
can't live that
15, what fucking dumbass is just gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna eat that.
Some people
Yes.
are like pretty colors. Yay.
I'm gonna order some Tide Pods over DoorDash and eat them.
Yes.
I want Tide Pod tortellini, thank you.
Can I even find an image of that anywhere?
Brother, if you do, I'll give you $10.
Put that on the screen.
I will scour the internet. I will make my own freaking. I will learn. Fucking hell, bro. I will learn Photoshop just to get that $10. You have no idea.
No.
You have no idea how much I'm jonesing for
This
$10.
man's
right now.
committed. This man is committed.
Where there's a will, there's a way, brother. Come on. Oh my god.
Tide Pod tortellini.
Jason, are you looking it up?
Did you find something?
Oh,
Please tell me you found something. No shot! No shot!
Send me that
For-
picture so I can
for
put
your
it up.
guys'
No,
view,
I can freely say that exists already.
for your guys' ideas, we're gonna be putting that right above here, or in front of here.
Yeah,
Oh my
you'll see what
You'll
we're
see what we're
kinda-
talking about. Oh my god! Send that in the squad chat.
Can't wait to
please.
put that as a keyword for our podcast.
Put that in the
Tide
squad
Pod
chat.
Tor-
That's fucking terrifying.
Podcast number 5, Tide Pod Tortellini.
Oh my god.
I have some good ideas for the title for this episode
God.
already.
Clearly.
We'll run them through after.
Tide
Of course.
Pod Tortellini.
Oh my god.
So Fernando, would you eat some Tide Pod tortellini?
enlightening.
Fantastic.
Right, you are. Okay.
I love your words of encouragement. We'll
All right,
talk
so-
later.
So does anyone else have anything they want to talk about? I know I randomly went on a tangent about space
I
for
mean,
no reason.
Let's get rid of some of that.
My stomach's pretty full right now after that dinner. But
my stomach
what I
sure
can
is
take.
tense. Wink, wink.
Time to clean that colon.
Ah, no.
Now we're just gonna go into our personal lives. How about
Okay,
that one?
okay.
No.
No.
Hey, only on Sundays.
Today's
That's
Saturday.
tomorrow.
Today's
Today's
Saturday.
Saturday.
Good.
I think at least, depending on how we edit this podcast, at least like we've been talking about,
if we
the
edit this
old-
podcast at this
if,
point,
if this
If
even gets dumpstered or
scuffed.
not. We've been talking about the TikTok and the Instagram and stuff like that, but I at least want to promote like the Twitch or something like that, because at least
bro, what do you mean?
We
by
don't have
promote
a
the
Twitch yet.
None of you motherfuckers stream.
We don't have a
could?
Twitch yet.
You could, but you don't.
I did.
Shut up.
Ryan, we've decided
did-
we're not making a Twitch until we get following.
I don't know about that.
So
I
if you
think-
want to see us play games, you should follow us.
Honestly, we'll probably just make
Just come to
content
my house.
regardless. But like, please follow.
I think
Don't.
at least like the ignorant introverts should at least try like
We
doing
just
a gaming
want-
video
we-
at some point, and I think we should all try to.
We
take
just
steps
want to
towards
talk
it.
to a
Last time we
mass
did gaming
majority. We
videos,
don't
like,
care about
we-
anything else. We just want to
Stick
talk.
fight
to
story
people.
time.
Okay, listen. Stick fight storytime was a classical.
Dude,
game.
honestly-
that was
Wait,
that was
wait,
like our
wait,
best video. It got
wait,
like 50
wait.
views.
Who's down to just play stick fight tonight?
I have to reinstall it.
Dude, it takes like 2 minutes. It's stick fight.
Yeah, but I kind of want to play League.
I mean, I'm down too, but stick
I
fight.
gotta finish the story. I gotta get Syndra.
Though recording anything League of Legends related sounds like cancer, so I don't know. if
Yeah,
I'm-
it's honestly toxic. You don't want to watch us play League. It'll just be me and Michael
No,
screaming.
no. It'll just be me screaming at everyone about how incompetent they are.
that's true.
Hey, I do pretty well for myself.
Okay, listen. When you miss
Okay,
your
volley
13th
bear-
Q in a
volley
row,
bear
like,
main.
don't expect me to not shit down your neck, bro.
Jason just plays volley bear. That's all. He
I
does.
land 90% of my cues. The one who's getting them is M.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You don't know how to
I'm on
dodge
your
skill
team.
shots.
Yeah, I don't know how you get hit by my skill shots. So bad
Friendly
at
fire's
dodging
not even-
skill shots, you have to hit mine.
Friendly fire is not even in the game, bro. You still get hit by.
Well, why the fuck would I dodge his skill shots if he's on my team?
Why the fuck would you dodge the enemy skill shots? You don't.
I do.
Really? When?
I do.
When?
When? Yeah, well, all of us are wondering when you dodge enemy skill shots.
All right, we got to record a game of us playing League. Let's figure that out once and for all.
No one will watch that video. I can promise.
It's all
I
good.
don't care. It's evidence.
I know exactly how we should prove this. Me and Vlamming versus you two on the bot lane.
Because
Okay.
that's totally fair.
That's not fair at all.
Why
The
is
You
it?
two-
13th Q on Justin in a row.
Aren't
We'll
you-
see what you're saying.
Don't you main ADC? Can't you handle me? Who
I
plays
used to
mid?
play ADC, but the ADC is so out of the fucking meta that it's not even fun to play. I play support and jungle right now. Fuck.
Yeah, but me and
We're taking the two guys who literally go nowhere near that lane
me
ever.
and Michael are both jungle and like lane mains. When I play top or jungle. When he plays jungle or mid.
I mean, in all honesty, I'd say I play support more than I play ADC.
Yes, you know
anymore.
how to play the lane.
You both at least play bot lane.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
both play support.
Yeah, so you should know how to play ADC. It's not that hard. You're just the one
Okay,
who
then
does
just
the
play
damage.
dual support. There you go.
We both hate playing ADC because it's
I mean,
literally
our
toxic
our
as
Lux
shit.
Nico lane is too goated to actually do anything. To actually fuck, I don't know.
I'll play mid lane
The booze
tonight.
is
I don't
kicking in
care.
now.
Yeah, clearly.
Play mid.
No,
Fuck
at least with
no,
like
bro.
a game.
I'll pull out
here's
the Yasuo
I'll
mid.
type mid diff at like 0.1 seconds in the game.
Here's
bro.
the thing with a game like that, it's only really fair if like you guys were like switching roles and you guys aren't playing characters that you know how to play.
Wait, what do you mean?
Realistically, because
Are you admitting that you're just bad?
no, because obviously you have way more experience than us because you've just been playing more.
Right,
for
but I don't
one.
play that position.
Second, with Jason, he's gifted at almost any role he plays, but he's also played the game much longer than any of us because he's known the meta for that long.
What do you mean?
He's played
he
for a
played
lot
more.
longer than
He
us.
played more
What's sad
before
is,
I
is
played.
I only learned how to play the game for a chick.
I mean, honestly.
Wait, no,
Justin
whatever.
doesn't count.
Well, fuck you.
Fernando, how do you feel about League of Legends? Yeah, Justin sucks at League. Okay, I concur.
You're
All
just
right.
making so much more editing. God damn it!
I mean,
It's not even that much. You can just put a text bubble. and
I
just write
disregard.
shit in.
Bullshit.
I
You want to
dis-
see me do it?
I disregard
I will
with his
do it.
statement, but
Fernando agrees with me.
him as a, with Fernando being a complete Nautilus main as a support, that's basically
Brother,
all
he
you
hits
need.
every hook, unlike you.
Well, I mean, it's hard to miss a Nautilus hook. I mean, it takes up the entire lane.
Yeah, well, it's hard not to hit a Morgana route, yet you somehow manage to do just that every time.
Definitely not true. Why
Dodging
did this
Morgana.
become a roast on me? I'm just gonna go play League instead of be on the podcast.
We thought you looked cold, so we thought we'd warm you up.
That's definitely not warming me up. That's cooling me down, bitch.
Warming that
So I should
butthole
throw
up.
some real heat in this grill?
No, Jason.
Stop.
No. Bad.
Stop right now.
Bad.
Please stop.
See their
Bad.
fear.
No. Bad.
I feel attacked.
Jason. Bad.
Notice I didn't
Bad
even
dog.
say anything.
I feel
Next time.
attacked.
They're all so afraid.
Justin's like, I'm in danger.
Notice I'm not even doing anything. They're roasting themselves.
I did not roast myself.
Their chaos is my opportunity.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
I'm only here so I won't be fined.
Yeah, he
signed
won't
a
be
contract.
found.
Oh, man. I mean, what else is there to talk about other than our, lack of uploading and general bullshit when we're drunk? I can also
I mean,
cut
we
all
could
this
talk
out.
about the house.
We can, yeah.
The
Well,
house?
What do you want to talk about the house?
I don't know. I mean,
There's a pool.
That's always green. It's blue right now.
Hey,
but it's usually green.
I brought my swimsuit just in case.
I mean, we
hey,
can
it's
fuck
blue
around
right
and
now.
get
If you wanted to jump in, it's good.
It's actually blue.
At least with the
Guys,
pool,
it
I
is
had
blue. It's insane.
like I said, I got that video camera. I do have like other
Monsoons suck.
weird ass recordings of just random shit,
okay, monsoons are cool.
which will probably be on
They're
the front
awesome,
of
but they suck for a pool.
They suck for a pool, but they're cool though.
Yeah, they're cool, but they're also humid.
Bro, it's AZ, dude. Anything that's at 120 degrees is pretty cool.
Dude, I mean, to be fair, we only have 2 seasons here. You have hot, and
No,
then
no, no, no,
really
no, no,
fucking
no, no,
hot.
No. There's technically 3 seasons. You got hot, decent, and like warm at best.
No. Even the decent's still hot.
Dude, fall is nice. Spring is ass.
Winter we don't have. That's
We
gone.
don't really have a spring. We have like
Snow doesn't touch grass here, so
we have Flagstaff winter and then like summer.
Honestly, I feel like we're more like a plasma pistol. We start kind of cool, and then we get really, really hot, and then it just explodes and jizzes everywhere, and then it cools back down over a
if
couple
you don't play
seconds.
Halo, you will not get this reference, and I apologize.
but
Oh,
Well, yeah.
I just jiggled my drink for no reason. I don't know why.
did you spill it on yourself?
I don't
No, I
even wanna
didn't. I
talk
spilled
about
it on
it.
myself earlier.
Wait, is that the same drink that you were having earlier?
It's so good.
Can I have a drink?
No.
I want a sip.
Go get your own. You have
There's
your own.
no more.
I don't care. It's so good.
I at least want to put it at the front of this. Like,
We're not alcoholics, I swear.
We are. I swear.
We're drinking water right now.
The Ignorant
with
Introverts is
Neo.
a ploy to benefit off alcoholism.
Alcohol's bad. Okay. Okay.
I went to an AA meeting because I was gonna meet my kids for the first time.
Yeah.
I went to
to
a
celebrate. I cracked open a beer.
like,
I'll
it's-
never meet him again.
I went to a WA
Oh.
meeting, Wateraholics meeting.
Autobots, I have gone to an AA meeting to get my kids back. How'd it go, Prime? In celebration.
Justin, I think
cracked
you
a
belong
beer.
in Dr.
I will
Pepper
never see my kids again.
Like anonymous. Like you just belong in there.
Hey, Dr. Pepper's the shit. Don't try to convince me
You're
otherwise.
addicted and you need to stop.
I know. I'm not denying that I'm addicted to Dr. Pepper, especially Dr. Pepper Cherry.
Why did you just wink into the camera?
Sponsor
Fernando,
us.
can you explain why he winked into the camera?
Sponsor us, please.
So you agree he's a bitch? Okay.
Hey, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the freaking Dr. Pepper Cherry. So good.
So you would have sex with Dr. Pepper Cherry?
No,
Why not?
because it's an inanimate,
Didn't stop you before.
inanimate object.
What are you talking about?
Wait, what are you talking about? I have zero clue to what you're talking about.
Listen, we all jack off to drawings of freaking anime characters. Like, let's fucking move past the inanimate object bullshit.
Says the one who knows pretty much everything that's been released by that.
Okay, and?
I don't.
Bullshit.
Don't lie to us. We know you.
Does it look like I'm lying to you?
Yes.
This has just gotten so scuffed. I'll just say that right now.
I mean, it honestly has. But honestly, you know what? Fuck it.
It
Why not?
would not.
I
be
at
the
least want to
first
say,
time.
like the stuff
I'm
that
not
I said
saying
about that
haven't,
other.
But I don't know everything.
Bro, go watch Overflow and tell me. See, he knows.
I've never watched Overflow.
Bullshit.
Never
I know
have.
he watched.
I
Pedro.
know of it. I've never watched it.
Okay, on the DL though, go fucking watch it. It's good.
You're the one who's watched the most of Baku no Pico.
I'm putting that in. I don't care. I don't care.
Oh God.
You are honestly the one out of our group
What
who's
was-
watched the most Baku no Pico.
Me and you.
Don't, please, for the love of God, do not look up that anime.
Do not look it up.
Do not.
It is
For
bad.
the love of
Please
God,
don't.
do not look it up.
If you are one of the sorry souls that decides to look it up, I apologize for your sanity.
I sent him the thing to look it up to get him to watch it because I was curious how bad it was because I saw someone else say do not watch this.
I turned
And
it
so,
off.
You know, as an asshole, I had to send it to a friend to see how bad it was.
As soon as so for those of you who watch anime, you know, normally there'll be like a little, like you'll have the intro scene where it's a bunch of music and everything like that. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, it's normal. About the first 30 seconds pop up. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this? And I click off the screen. Oh my God, it was horrible.
His living room with like his mom.
No, I was not.
That's what you
Why-
told me.
No, I wasn't.
You told me you were across the room from your mom
I
and you
was
almost chucked
definitely
the laptop.
not.
That's what.
That's what you told me.
That's not what you said the other night.
I mean, we don't talk about what me and you do the other night, but we don't.
He refused to gank my lane.
So he ganked his.
I mean, that's what you get for playing
Stole your
Zoe
fucking
mid.
Gromp, bitch.
That's what you get for playing Zoe mid.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, what do you mean? I carried your bitch ass through the finish line multiple times.
So, speaking about League, sounds like it's about time for us to become legends.
All right, I mean, I'll go start the game.
The legend at inting the fuck.
I need to be more drunk for that. I'm just
Hey,
saying.
Ryan, just don't.
I
just
was
don't.
trying to come
sober?
up with a good way for us to leave.
Ryan,
Getting sober.
you need to drink more and also not rage tonight. So
I'm not gonna rage if I'm this drunk.
If you leave after one game, I will do naughty things to you.
Bro, I just might do that. I'm just
And
saying.
I-
since
Shit,
you won,
bro, I'm so dry.
Ryan, I know how. Ryan, I guarantee you, I could find a way to pick the lock on that door.
You
Bro,
could-
it's not that hard. You could just open the door.
You could just open the door.
I mean, honestly,
leave it
yeah,
unlocked.
probably. Just swiggity swoogity.
You could you could
you
leave it.
know most household door locks I could pick with a toothpick.
You could bang my doughy pretzel ass and it'd just be all kinds of fun, you know? I'm just saying.
Do we want to talk about anything actually productive, like today, or like?
I don't know if we can have an
I was
actual.
gonna move off towards us being done because I don't think we're getting any better.
No, we're not.
I'm too out of it.
I mean, okay, real quick. Was there? I'm gonna open the floor. Does anyone want to talk about anything else before we're just kind of done with our not sober rant?
I don't know. Ask Fernando.
No, Fernando, we're not going to talk about racial injustice in America. Get the
Jesus
fuck outta
Christ.
here with
Okay,
that
we're
shit.
ending the
We're not
podcast.
bringing
Goodbye.
racism into the mix. God.
Farewell
We're
from
trying
the
to get-
ignorant
This is not a
introverts.
political
We're-
podcast.
We're trying to get monetized.
Bye.
God.
I mean, kind of want to kiss him and stuff. Sounds pretty hot.